Okay, let's pray.
Okay.
Ah, all right.
Okay.
We are on. Yay!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maisha, and I am just so excited that Ryan and I are able to do this. If you don't know me, it's Maisha from MaishaLemonadeStand.com. I'm also the founder of Black Owned Business QBob. I support Black owned businesses. So when the Vice President of the United States decided to run for presidency, I had to support her. So I am Maisha for Kamala for today.
All right. Well, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Bryan, J to the OB. That's a funny story because y'all don't even know me. Okay, so my name is Bryan Jobs. I am a comedian. I'm a political activist. I manage multiple campaigns, both Democratic and Republican campaigns. Um, I think this is a very important project that Maisha is allowing me to participate with her on. I'm very excited about chiming in on this, and we're just here to talk to the people.
We're just here to talk to people, but we should also say Ryan and I met when I was Judge Mark Moore's campaign manager. And another thing I like about talking to Ryan, working with Ryan, and just doing stuff with Ryan is he makes me laugh. And when I
So
listened to Hakeem Jeffries talk about the bad boyfriend, I knew that in the 71 more days we have, I'm going to need to laugh a lot. So
Maisha, apparently you didn't hear that I told everyone that I'm a comedian. So that's my job, is to make people laugh. And
yes, yes.
Judge Mark Moore, we need more like Moore. He came on to my podcast at the time, Between Two Perms. And it was probably one of the best experiences I had. I had the opportunity to interview a sitting black judge. It was awesome.
Yes, and he's still doing awesome things in Philadelphia. So if he ever sees this, hey, Mark. Hello, Judge.
Judge, Your Honor.
Your Honor. So we were trying to get this together, people, right after DNC, but luckily my cousin was blessed with a beautiful wedding, so I just wasn't able to chime in. But you want to give your thoughts on the DNC?
So here is my thoughts on the DNC. Do you remember the song "A Spoonful of Sugar Makes the Medicine Go Down"? You remember that? A
Yes,
spoon.
I do.
Okay, that's what I think the DNC just did. Let me explain. So, roll call is one of the most boring things in the history of conventions. Okay, but what they did strategically. My name is Bryan Jobs. I have a bunch of jobs. One of my is DJing, is they played music. They had a DJ, and it was like a dance party. And so now roll call. If you see the RNC, the Republicans roll call was boring. They wanted to get rid of it. Democrats were smart, and they gave you some. They put a spoonful of sugar to make that medicine go down, because hearing the music that represented each state, then giving facts, historical facts about each state, it was fascinating. It was a history lesson. It was, hey, Hawaii's up. They're playing Bruno Mars. Hey, Alabama's up. Sweet home Alabama. It was fascinating. It was exciting. But don't let me get it twisted. The headliners were amazing. The Obamas make you miss the Obamas. Um, and listen, listen. I don't know why that's funny. I was being serious about that.
No, because it's true. It's absolutely true. That's why it's funny.
Okay, sometimes laughter, you add levity to things and it makes it better. I will be honest, because I don't like to lie to the people, like a lot of like a lot of Republicans, and maybe perhaps a former president. I'll be honest, I was not a huge fan of Kamala at the beginning, and I didn't know if she could pull it off. But now I'm on fire for Kamala, 1,000%. There's issues and there's challenges that I had, and if you recall, D.L. Hughley spoke at the convention too. And people who are educated come to certain conclusions about someone's record until you actually do the research. And DL publicly apologized. He said, if you're going to attack someone's character, your apology has to be as allowed as you spreading misinformation. So as I've learned about her, and I've learned about. I mean, first of all, I was anyone but Trump any day, all day.
Yes, you told us. Please
I
tell
thought,
us. Please share that story of the anyone but Trump, because that's. And I just
so
want to give a shout out to. I saw someone joined us, so I just want to make sure I say hello to P Lux TRLC, whoever that is. Thank you for joining us.
hello. So I want to put the story about Trump in context. First of all, I'm not a Trump supporter. I understand why people like Trump. If Trump would keep his mouth shut and act presidential and act like he gave a flub, he would still be in office, which is scary, but it's truthful. He represents anti-government. A lot of people think they want more of their money and less government. That's what Trump is representing. But Trump don't care about the government. He just cares about himself, and he's self-destructive. And so the man can't save himself from himself. So I've always been anyone but Trump, although I did think Biden was just, when you saw them debate, it's like Bob Costa said something, to slay a dragon, you got to be a dragon. And Biden wasn't it. Biden wasn't it. He looked like he wanted to take a nap.
Yeah. I do another. So first, I'm going to say I was finally hip, because I'm not, but I was finally hip because I had saw DJ Cassidy pass the mic, and that's how I was doing my walk every morning. So that roll call was right in my my thing. I was listening to the roll call on my walk, because I was like, oh my God, look how much information I'm getting. Oh my God. And I do recommend all the teachers that are listening to play the roll call, because as you said, we got a lot of history in that, with 50 states plus. What's his name? What's the guy? Georgia.
Kemp?
No,
Oh,
the guy who,
Raphael Warnock? Raphael Warnock?
no, the roll call. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose his name. I want to say Lil John, but don't get me wrong.
Oh, Little John was there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that was all cool.
Okay.
But
What's the guy? What's the guy? What guy? What you talking about?
Sorry, this brain doesn't work all the time.
Okay.
But it's working for Kamala. If you want to make a donation, please scan the Bitly link or go to my LinkedIn, my link tree. But I did want to say I'm working on I have another podcast, Leading with Purpose. And I thought that was him stepping down and letting Kamala take the lead was such an example of leadership. And when people say this is why he'll go down as one of the greatest presidents in history, I think Obama alluded to it as well. Like, how do you take the political ambitions as president? You are the leader of the free world, and you say, I know I can't do this. I'm gonna step aside. I thought that was really cool.
It's interesting that you say that, because everyone on the other side says it was a modern day coup, and they don't know what a coup is. But I think he can go down as the greatest president in history if you look at his record of accomplishments, of things that he actually did. And some people won't agree with what his accomplishments were, but what I'm saying is it's hard enough to get Democrats and Republicans together to pass legislation, and he did that multiple times. So if you look at his record, and everyone thought Bill Maher is someone who I subscribe to a lot, because he's a liberal, but he's objective. And he said he wanted the guy to come in town like, there's a new sheriff in town. I'm coming to fix the town. My time is up. It's time to leave. And I thought that would have been the greatest thing for his legacy. Hey, we had this pandemic. People were dying. People were losing their job. I came in. I stopped the bleeding. I fixed it. Look where we are now. Hey, dropping the mic. I'm out. That's it. Like, that would have been great. A great story in and of itself. But then when he was trying to hold on, and I'm the only one that can beat him. And like the other side is creating your narrative, your story for you. And it was becoming problematic.
Yes. Well, we are out of the Biden era and into the Kamala Harris era, and that is why we are here. So a couple things, because I am a fundraiser for the Harris Victory Fund. If you click on my link in my profile, you'll see that I create a page if you want to make a donation. Remember, no donation is too small, but there are events in the DMV. There is a Bethesda event, and there is an event in McLean where Governor Walz will be there. So if you want more information on that, please inbox me or put it in the message, and I'll make sure you have the RSVP. It is $3,300 to do it, but you are going to get some good time with Governor Walz. Any other headlines we want to talk about as we get ready for the debate?
Yeah, there's the big one. because I know I connected with you for our comma day party when you were raising funds for HB. Okay, there you go. I paused for laughter effect. Okay.
Also,
Anyway.
yes, because we couldn't
So
even say it. It was like comma day,
no,
comma
no, no.
day.
It was creative and it was dope how you came up with that. It was a day party and it was comedy. I like that. So you are creative, but you were raising money for HBCUs, and I like that. And as we mentioned, Judge Moore went to an HBCU as well. So here's the funny thing: people want to say that, oh, I didn't know Kamala was black, and I'm like, well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. She went to an HBCU. She joined the Congressional Black Caucus. She it was in lived in Oakland. Her name is Kamala. What more do you need? But she was at a rally one time and someone tried to heckle her. And guess what? Me as a comedian who gets heckled, the way she handled that heckler, she said, excuse me, if you want that foolishness, go vote for Trump. I'm talking. I think the whole world knew at that moment, hey, we don't question her blackness ever again. So
Ever again.
ever
Ever.
again.
And she did go to the other HU, but that's all right. We are all one HBCU love right now.
Listen, we don't need no black on black crime, okay? You know what I'm saying? She went to the other HU.
Look, Hampton has put together a whole Hamptonians for Harris. We are all in on this one. And the nerve of people trying to tell someone who they are, that just drives me up. Oh, don't tell me who I am. Let me tell you who I am. Oh, it just drives me crazy.
Well, it's interesting, and I will address that. And I understand where I guess the foolishness and the confusion came from, because the AP ran an article about her being the first Asian senator of Asian descent. Now, my mother, who's a good friend and goes to the same church as Carol Moseley Braun, Senator Carol Moseley Braun, who was the first black woman senator. So now the AP is thinking to themselves, we've already had a black woman senator. Well, but let's tap into the Asian side of her descent and let's highlight that. And so people, and I mean, you're not going to say, hey, don't give me press. So they ran with it. Hey, the first Asian senator. Cool. But if she gets pulled over all day, every day, she's black. Okay, that woman is black. There's no black.
Forget. I feel like the nerve. Like, what did he say? Black job. The nerve of some people's kids, and the nerve of some. Woosah. So wait. I just want to go back to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but then Michelle Obama. I don't know how she said it, but she said something about alluding to one of them black jobs, and like President Obama was the president of the United States. So is that a black job? Let's go. Let's take that black job. That's all I'm saying.
I
thought she.
So I really hope this campaign becomes more about her. Although I know because of that whole, again, I just love the bad boyfriend, that it's going to be about anti-Trump and all the awful things that he does. I know that. But I'm all about joy because, again, I just came from the most beautiful wedding ever. But I hope this campaign becomes about her and the Democratic agenda and why we are good for America, even though sometimes I think I'm a libertarian.
I'm a moderate that leans left. I can say two good things about Trump. I can say two bad things about Biden. And I can flip it and I can say two bad things about Biden and two bad things about Trump. But I will tell you this. If the Trump campaign is waffling on the debate, they want some of the rules changed in regard to if the mic can be muted or not. And sometimes I know as a person who talks too much, my mic needs to be muted sometimes. I get that. But I will tell you, if she gets on stage with him, she will absolutely dog walk that dude on national television. She is a prosecutor. They rehearse. They ask questions they already know the answer to. She's going to put him on stage and she's going to prosecute him, and he is going to be befuddled and he's going to get so frustrated. I've had someone allude to he might say something inappropriate, some word that starts with an N. I don't know, accidentally. I'm just saying she's going to get him uncomfortable, and I can't wait.
I can't wait. That'll be our next big talk. But because now it's I thought I read that he wants to be muted. He doesn't want to be like she wants him unmuted so she can go off on that guy.
Because I think the thing is he wants to be muted because he probably gonna say something under his breath, and so she wants it on the record. So that makes sense. I get it. Because I'm like, why does he all of a sudden want to be muted? That dude never was like when he was going against Hillary, he kept talking and talking and he wouldn't shut up. But now he wants to shut up, apparently. Interesting.
Right.
That's probably what it is.
All right, I know you gotta go. Any last words for the people, Mr. Bryan Jobs?
Listen, I always say this. Life is short. You know, tomorrow is promised to no one. I changed my name to Bryan because my mom, Brenda, was recently diagnosed with dementia. So I say live, love, learn, and laugh. Live every day. Jump out of an airplane. Tomorrow's promised to no one. Love the people who you love. Tell them every single day you love them. Learn. When you're done learning, you're pretty much done. And from a comedian, from me to you, laugh uncontrollably as much as you can because life is short. And there you go. That's my time.
And I just want to say, I just did my post about Molly Moon, who funded with millions and millions and millions of dollars our revolution in 1950s, 60s, 40s, 30s. The campaign will need your cash. So I need everyone to click on my profile and make a donation. No donation is too small. But if you do want to make a big donation, please do not hesitate to contact me as well. And until next time, we will see you later.
Later.